Out come Marcus Jaskovich and Vikram Solanki. There's an interesting stat. They don't like batting first, this England side. A couple of changes for the Indians. And there wasn't really a surprise that Anil Kumble was left out of the side. Harbhajan Singh available to play. Ashish Nehra left out. And there's a game there for Ajit Agarkar. England unchanged. And there wasn't much change at the start of the innings either. The ball moving around, it didn't look very easy to bat. That was quite similar to Trent Bridge the other day. The problem that the Indians had was that wide after wide after wide. There were 10 of them in the first 4 overs when, as I say, the ball was moving around and should have been helping them. England's answer was to get after them, to make it hard for them to bowl. Jaskovich typically powerful, Solanki typically elegant. It was quite an interesting passage of play that set up what promised to be a good game on a good pitch, but the first forays, you felt, were going England's way.
That's a classic. Wasn't a bad ball, but Solanki showed just how inventive he can be. Those 2 great shots in 1 over from Agarkar. 1 straight down the ground and 1 slightly over pitched on leg stump. Smashed it away through mid-wicket. It's a good over for England. 3 boundaries, all of them good, authentic strokes. Beautiful stroke. Wasn't all that bad a ball.
Good start for England. First 10 overs. Rattling up 65 on the board. They got a lot of criticism earlier on in the summer in one-day cricket about their inability to work out the conditions and what was a good score, and the communication with the dressing room will be that this is a good pitch and a score in excess of 250, a minimum requirement.
What a shot! Came down quite early. Balaji may have seen him coming and banged it in short. Solanki very quickly onto the pull.
Now here's an interesting move. With 4 overs left, when the restrictive fielders have to be in place, that inner circle, Ganguly has turned to Harbhajan Singh.
Oh, he's gone leg side. It's a top edge. It is caught, and very well. Going for the big hit and failing just a couple of meters from the rope.
That's brilliant bowling from Harbhajan, brilliant field setting from Sourav Ganguly, and a moment that Marcus Jaskovich will regret. He had the Indian attack in the palm of his hand, but he couldn't resist the slow bowler. Harbhajan couldn't resist him either. Jaskovich has gone. 27 to his name, and 71 for 1 is the score.
In the air, but in the gap. England captain is off the mark. The ball will kick on. Tremendous power and placement from Solanki. Just leant into that shot. So elegant. Just wide of backward point. It will kick on for another boundary.
Oh, that is so sharp from Rahul Dravid. Michael Vaughan got himself into a mess, given out caught. Double jeopardy for Michael Vaughan. Wouldn't have mattered which umpire he turned to, they both would have put up that finger.
Umpire Darrell Hare had called for the 3rd umpire to adjudicate on a stumping. In the end, it doesn't matter. Michael Vaughan, the England captain, has been given out. Caught behind, another failure for him. And parts, but only 4 against his name.
Mistake and gone. Sehwag has done the trick. Now we've a different game. Just 6 balls bowled by Virender Sehwag. Ganguly's on the top of his game as captain here.
His 100th match and a wicket in his first over. Strauss gone for 2, caught Ganguly, bowled Sehwag. England now 98 for 3.
Seven balls Flintoff has been out there. He's yet to face one. This is a new challenge. And he's safely away.
They're repeating again, and this time Solanki's walking. He hasn't made it to 50. He made 50 in the first game. This time he hasn't reached it, and the Indian spinners have taken another English wicket.
All change in the match, and all change courtesy of India's off-spinners. Virender Sehwag and Harbhajan Singh, 2 wickets in similar fashion. Firstly, Michael Vaughan down the leg side, and now Solanki down the leg side. Gone for 48, 105 for 4.
That is way over the ropes for a huge 6.
Halfway point, England 121 for 4. A good start until the introduction of spin in the 11th over, which changed everything. And again, Flintoff goes over mid-wicket. This time he's not quite cleared the ropes, but his intentions are clear. Not often you see figures like those in one-day international cricket. The end of a magnificent spell of off-spin bowling from Harbhajan Singh. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 14, and the 2 key wickets of Trescothick and Vaughan.
That's a very good shot. That is simply superb. That's a fierce stroke and beautifully calculated by Flintoff.
Now there's a very fine stroke. The speed at which he picked the length, got himself into position to swivel and strike, was almost mesmeric. 37 overs gone, 183 for 4 England. 2 players in, settled and looking dangerous. 8 and over from now would mean 287 for England. That'll be a cracking total after Harbhajan Singh's superb effort with the ball. So a wonderful cricket shot. It's not just that it's gone many a mile or that the crowd love it, it's that it's played with such precision. The footwork and the way that he stays in the stroke and follows through, it really is fabulous batting.
That's a fine shot. Nice sensible little push out on the offside to bring up Flintoff 50. Now that is one of his best innings as far as I'm concerned, because it's been so sensible.
It's well played. Very intelligent half-century by Paul Collingwood. At a time when his team really needed his runs today. There he goes, it's flat and it's long. And it's Flintoff's third maximum. Is it going to go all the way? Oh, can you believe it? How expensive will that drop be? Lakshmipathy Balaji is going to have to bowl the next over to Andrew Flintoff, so we might find out.
Oh dear, he dropped him in the previous over and now he's paying the price. Another 6 from Flintoff. Takes him to 95. Oh, well placed, very intelligent. Kicks on for 4. Flintoff on 99. Oh dear, it's up in the air and should be caught. Dravid has called for it. Flintoff has to go. Took 66 balls for his first 50. Another 27 took him to 99. That's big. That is big. All the way, takes England to 300.
This explains the story of England's innings clearly. A good start, then they lost 3 wickets and stuttered, and then in the last 20, Andrew Flintoff got to work with Paul Collingwood, and they raced along. A monumental target given that stutter in the middle. A selfless performance from Andrew Flintoff. He wasn't playing for his 100 there. He was concerned about a boundary for England. Collingwood was excellent alongside him. The Indian bowlers, nothing to match Harbhajan Singh. 2 for 14 from his 10 overs. Quite superb stuff from the master off-spinner. 308 to win then. Now that is a task. He'll bowl to 2 of the most dangerous players on the planet. Sourav Ganguly, the left-hander, the captain of India, and Virender Sehwag. Well, oh, Darren Gough! An early strike was needed, and an early strike is done by Darren Gough.
Was dead on line, and just nipping back a little bit maybe, slow to come forward, just hitting the top of middle stump. LBW, Darren Gough. He has made a strike with the new ball. That's key for England.
Harbhajan to Ganguly. Out! The most ridiculous mess-up you'll ever see. Ganguly rightly is raging mad. England are rippling with joy, and the Indian captain is heading back to the hutch.
It was a total comedy of errors. It wasn't really a very good run. It almost looked as if Ganguly was rather keen to get off strike. Unfortunately, VVS Laxman is a rather wide target, and he left Ganguly way short. And who was it who threw down the stumps? That man, Flintoff again.
So let's run it by you again. The stolen single by Ganguly is fine until VVS doesn't bother to look where he's going, and Freddie Flintoff does.
Played away by Laxman. That's got him into his stride. Slightly overpitched by Harbhajan, but dealt with superbly. Oh, that's close. Now, was there a little inside edge there? Maybe there was. Darrell Hare certainly thought he was doing something other than hitting the middle stump.
Well, I'm not sure he hit it. No, wonder what was going through Darrell Hare's mind. Could it have missed leg stump? Could it have gone over leg stump?
That's a strange shot by Cave. Glided almost off the face, straight over the top of second slip. Totally unorthodox, but quite effective. Smashed away by Cave. Stand and deliver. And second 4 off successive balls against Steve Harmison. Pulled away, saw that coming a long way before it actually pitched, and he was well in position to put that away. 14 off the over from Harmison.
Just waiting for the ball to be banged in halfway down, and he's onto it like a flash.
13 overs of mayhem, 75 for 2 the score. The problem, Alex Wharf comes on, his first over goes for 13. What can Michael Vaughan do? Well, he does what Ganguly did, he turns to his spinner. This is going to be a great test now for Ashley Giles. How will he measure alongside Harbhajan Singh on a pitch offering some spin and in such good form? Well, he should have had a wicket straight away. It's just that the umpire, Mark Benson, was unsighted, and the early signs were that Giles would be up to this new challenge.
Wonderful stroke from Laxman.
Catch! Yeah!
Gone, well bowled, Ashley Giles. Got rid of the man Laxman, and it's a good catch at extra cover, short extra cover from Paul Collingwood. Nice bit of flight from the left arm spinner.
Beaten in the flight, drawn into the stroke, and he's short of the ball. Had to play it defensively. A simple catch out of cover, but beautifully bowled.
Oh, yes. Very fine bowling, and there's a nick. Wharf has done it again. Fine delivery, really bounced on Dravid. And a little tickle through to Jones.
It's a pretty uncharacteristic shot from Rahul Dravid so early in an innings. He likes to accumulate in a one-day game before getting into a stride. Wharf got him at Nottingham, and he's got him in London too. Just a single to Rahul Dravid. It's 102 for 4.
The applause goes up because Cave has made 50. It's come off only 68 deliveries, included 8 boundaries, giving his side some chance. He's out. Easy catch to Michael Vaughan. That is the end of Cave. Ashley Giles has 2 wickets for 9 runs in 6 overs. Disaster for India.
It's going to be hard for Ashley Giles to match the performance of Harbhajan Singh earlier today. He's done it. The smile on the face proves it.
Hit fine and will be 4. Good shot from Singh and his first boundary.
India have a problem. Halfway through their allotted 50 overs. They have just 122 for 5 on the board. It compares okay with England, but they don't have a fella called Flintoff. Never mind one called Collingwood. It's a crisp stroke from Gavaskar. Ashley Giles is having quite a summer, and he was just a bit too much for Rohan Gavaskar here. Pressure building, forcing the mistake. But the great skill of Giles at the moment is he keeps that pressure on so well.
That's a big one. 6 for Agarko, and this is the sort of thing he can do. 155 for 6 and 32 overs gone. Ashley Giles has just finished his permitted 10 overs. 10 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 26. A magnificent performance. He picked the short length of that one very quickly. Fielder, too big for him. First ball, wicket ball. That's just about the best bowling change you could make. I won't say it's one of the quickest I've ever seen from Darren Gough, but it was successful.
Gone for 24, Yuvraj Singh. The game virtually over. 169 for 7, India.
2 balls later, Irfan Pathan was caught by Michael Vaughan, and Darren Gough was counting. He was counting to 198. That's 198 one-day international wickets. Then 199 one-day international wickets. This time Marcus Trescothick, the catcher. And it seemed as if he had 200. But no, the gods just denied him. So he worked away at that, and all the while acknowledging the crowd. I don't know whether this was necessarily a goodbye to the Oval, just one of those animated moments that Gough has made so famous. Also animated was Harbhajan Singh. He began to smack England around the place and shame the previous batsman. The pitch looked delightful to bat on, and it was the Indian bowlers who were proving as much. Andrew Flintoff, though. Yeah, Andrew Flintoff. Big Freddie finished the job with a marvellous Yorker, and England deservedly won the game, and they won it by a country mile. 70 runs the difference, the series taken by 2-0. Flintoff deservedly man of the match for that fantastic innings of 99. He is a formidable cricketer. They must be strong favourites now with Australia for the Champions Trophy. That's what we've got coming up. Remember that repeat on Monday morning.